Peter and I have got a competition.
Yeah.
We've got 2 movies. We both have a
Ooh.
movie each, and you guys have to invest in one. It's a bit of Shark Tank, but it's...
Wait, so usually in Shark Tank, if all the products are shit, they don't have to invest.
No, you have to invest.
Okay, so
Oh,
I've
we've
got
gotta
$1 billion
choose
that will disappear if I don't put it into
I'm
this
a
movie.
little bit worried about this one.
Yeah, well,
Because
do you want me
movie,
to... Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start because then there's no expectation and then yours can be good.
Mine is not good.
Is
Because
it
it's
something
it's one of the things where you're lying in bed and you're like, oh, that'd be interesting. And then you haven't thought through any of it.
That's
so
exactly what mine is. I just look through my notes before the podcast every time
You
now.
just
Alright.
wrote it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Picture this.
Should we close our eyes?
Mhm.
No.
Mine
Doesn't
are
I'm
really-
going to.
I feel like we need the trailer music, but we keep getting copyrighted.
There is a multiverse and there's an unlimited number of universes and everything that could ever happen has happened in one of these universes. What you experience,
Sorry.
these are all possible, and then and then in the future, they find a way to go back in time to try and make the universe they're from the real one. Because
The only one.
the only one. And so as the options can happen,
I've gone cross-eyed.
the ones that don't happen get snuffed out of existence.
Right.
And they're scared that's going to happen to them. So they send people back in time from different multiverses to try and make things happen.
Whoa.
Why
And
do they
every
get snuffed
time-
out of existence?
Because it's like the infinite possibilities converge on what actually happens based on the decisions you make.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so every time you're considering something, it's 2 possible universes having
Yeah.
a war to change your mind about things.
Right.
So like every person you've ever met is a plant or influenced by these future people, and they like trying to subtly imply things to you.
Feels a bit
And
Truman Show, bit
Wow.
Don't Look Up.
Yeah, and it's a bit, and so there's these. It follows maybe like 2 different factions,
Yep.
2 different universes
Yep.
coming back, and they're trying to influence someone's life to make decisions to make theirs the right thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Except that person has no idea this is happening around them.
Okay, the influencer, the person that's trying to influence, who's your dream cast?
Jim Carrey,
Perfect.
because he's just like, what's
Because
going
he's
on?
the Truman, like the Truman Show.
Yeah, he's got really good at that whole like I don't really understand what's going on around me, like working things out from the Truman Show.
You should call it the Trumaverse.
True.
Man.
Verse.
Trumaverse. I like this. I like this a lot.
It's quite confusing.
I'm a bit
So
confused.
what's a method that someone would send back? So I'm trying to decide what I should do with my life. I either become a firefighter or I become a scientist.
All
And,
right,
like,
so the firefighter universe goes back, lights your house on fire when you're 3, and then someone saves you, and you're like, "Wow, that guy's a hero."
Yeah,
except
okay.
you never find out, and then and they're having like fights over it, and
But
so
then the
like
scientist one puts microscopes on special, so my dad gets me
Yeah.
one for Christmas,
Yeah.
so I get into
Oh, a bit of
microscopes.
closing doors sort of stuff.
yeah, it's like Terminator, how the guy comes back in time to try and change the future.
Whoa.
Except
It's
there's
like,
like
people just like it's like this massive war, and then someone just walks and like spills a coffee on you. They're like, "Yes, I'm winning it for our side."
yeah, and then there must be some kind of universe rule where if someone finds out they're trying to influence you, you automatically lose or something.
Whoa.
So they have to be subtle. They can't come down and say, "Hey, do this." They have to be subtle because someone's like, "What's that all
No,
about?"
it's like you just explode. It's like when you time travel, and if you see yourself, you just both die.
right.
Because
Oh, yeah,
that
that
happens.
works.
Yeah.
You can't try and influence it
Yeah.
directly.
Yeah, you
No,
have
you
to
can't
do
get
it.
caught in influencing.
Yeah, you have to do it in a roundabout way, or you die and explode.
Yeah.
Do you have your head
Control
around this one,
deleted.
Jordan?
So there's one real universe. Is that what you're saying?
In the
going to
future.
Oh,
At
in
the end of all the
future.
wars.
Like,
Oh
if
my
you,
gosh.
the version of you that gets up and leaves this room creates a different universe, but you're making the one where you sit down the real
Alright.
universe.
All right. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be hard to beat. Jackson, what do you
People
have?
like that in movies, like Inception. They're like, it's confusing, and then they're like, oh, that was cool.
Better
Yeah,
rewatch
I'm gonna
that.
have an ambiguous ending.
Yeah,
too.
that's what
yeah.
it's all about.
Oh, yeah,
Just
definitely.
could deliberately make it too confusing, and then
I
people
love
are
that
like,
that's in your pitch. It's ambiguous ending, guys.
Nobody's going to get it. They're going to leave the theater and pretend to their friends like they got it.
Yeah, yeah.
But nobody did.
Free
'cause
advertising.
I don't even know. Yeah.
YouTube analysis videos.
Exactly.
Free.
Okay, so scientists are studying.
Wait, what's the ambiguous ending?
I don't fucking
Well,
know.
no,
It's
we'll sort that out
ambiguous.
later.
Okay,
Doesn't
I
matter.
thought you.
It's like when you say like the villain is both good and bad.
No, it's like a decision that you don't know what they're going
The
to
guy
make,
has
right?
a firefighter hat and a microscope in his hands, and he's like looking between the two,
Oh,
and then it cuts to black.
No, it should be like a decision.
That is a decision.
That sounds like a
He's
decision.
looking between the two.
Oh, okay.
And then he just goes and does something else. And
Yeah.
then there's like a third universe that's just like, yeah, and they're winning the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they-
not
he-
ambiguous at all. It's just twist ending.
Jackson, what's
I'm
your
confused by my own movie.
Okay, let's go.
Mine's
let's
sort
go
of a
with
bit
guess.
silly, a bit more silly. So scientists are like doing research. They're at the space station. You picture that, and the guy goes, "What? I can hear a transmission. Hold on, Shh, everyone, be quiet." And then he hears, "Earth, you've just been voted out of the solar system. You have 2 years to evacuate your planet." And they're all like, "What? What are we gonna do?" And they're trying to tell people, but no one's believing them.
Did
and
they
they're trying
find
to,
out who else was the participants? Is it like
It's
each
all the other
planet?
planets are like, "Guys, you guys are racist. You're sexist.
So it's
you're
like-
out of here."
It's like the Milky Way's Got Talent.
Yeah, exactly. And they voted him out. Earth is just not cutting it now. So we're out of the solar system. That means no more sun, which I don't know if you guys know much about science.
Oh,
It's
and
important.
last season it was Pluto.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wrote down, like Pluto.
Oh,
so everyone's
okay.
getting voted out one
I
by
love how
one.
it's like nothing's happening on Mars, but we're fucking up Earth so bad that we get kicked.
They're
aside.
out.
Yeah.
So it's all
Well, then
about the
he's coming,
scientists.
Like, put a big jet on the Earth and push us
Yeah,
away.
they're going to get rid of us, like move us somehow.
Push us out
Oh,
of
I
orbit.
thought we had to move ourselves.
No, they're like, you need to evacuate your planet, find somewhere else.
Yeah.
But people don't really believe in it. There's a bit of, political science.
A bit of, like,
sort
Don't
of going
Look
on.
Up type
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Seriously.
Very similar. Very similar sort of movies. But yeah, mine, it would be like just trying to convince people it's time to go. We've got to get out of Earth. And everyone's like, nothing's happening. Like,
But do we find out
Looks
who
good.
other voters are?
we assume it's the other planets, and some scientists
But
trying to
who
get
voted?
definitive information. The other planets.
So,
aliens.
Oh, so it's Survivor.
Yeah, it's
Like, the
basically
planets
Survivor,
vote.
and Mars is
Alien
like,
Survivor.
see you
Can
later.
Give me just a quick explanation on how Mercury casts a vote.
Well, we don't know. That's why this is what people are saying. They're like, how have we been voted out?
Okay.
Oh, Zach's going to be on the
So
side.
I'm a
Zach- he's
denier. I'm a
denier.
climate
You're
denier.
like, I
yeah.
don't think the Earth's getting voted out because where are the
Stop
aliens?
being silly.
And the guy's
Yeah.
like, I heard it. The aliens are telling me
Yeah,
we're
I would
out
think
of
this
here.
one guy's fucking clinically
I think it's
insane.
a prank, dude. Someone just said it to him on the radio.
No
I
one
could,
would
I
believe
could
that.
literally tell everyone this right now. Like, oh, I got a transmission. Oh,
Yeah,
I was listening
exactly.
to the radio.
Yeah, you get put in
and
hospital.
something took over.
So it's kind of you're following this guy and he's trying to convince people. His wife doesn't believe him. He's
And it
driving him
ends
crazy.
with him in a straight jacket looking out the window as the sun's getting smaller. and he's like, ah!
yeah,
That
so
would be a terrifying concept, actually. You get some info and no one
no one's
believes
listening
it.
to you. Yeah, so that's my movie idea.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, but
the...
in most situations like that, that person's insane.
Yeah,
Well,
unless
exactly.
information
Unless they're
come from-
not.
That's why
Yeah.
it's crazy.
it's a bit of Joker sort of stuff there, where it's like mental health and what's the go and
Would you do that if you were an alien just to troll? You just get
It's
in.
pretty funny,
You
isn't
get
it?
in one person's head and you just say, "You're gonna die."
your planet's been voted out.